watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
Stress affects us all, and this month is dedicated to helping you relieve a little of it.
Okay, this morning we have parent coach Terry Manrique here. She is live in the studio to talk to us about the common stressors many of us have at home because it is National Stress Awareness Month.
Yes, yeah.
So we got a whole month to figure this out.
Yeah.
Good, because if it was a week, I was already stressed out. We don't want that. What kind of stressors are people experiencing?
You know what? What happens now is that 88% of our families have reduced to yelling. So yelling has become the new spanking, basically. So with that put on you and being a yeller, that elevates your stress level, that elevates your high blood pressure. So all of those emotions kind of come up, and so your stress level is even higher.
And not to mention, I think kids tune out to yellers.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, it becomes white noise.
It does.
And plus they're modeling you, so they start doing the same thing, you know, reflecting that back. So you're having that negative energy with another negative energy, which brings on more negative energy in the home.
It seems like certain times of the day too, the stresses, they peak, they rise, they lower. I mean,
mostly when, especially if there's two parents that are working in the household, getting out the door in the morning, getting home, you know, after a long day of work, picking up your child, and then getting home, getting dinner ready, getting their bath ready, all of that becomes a big stressor. It's very intense.
Yeah.
And unfortunately what happens is that children already have a really good structure in the school environment. If they're in a preschool environment, they're really structured really well, and they kind of are able to be their own person and learn how to self-regulate.
Right.
But as soon as mom and dad get home, mom and dad don't have the tools to provide that for them, so then therefore their kids are literally screaming for more structure at home.
So what tools can we have as parents?
So for parents, I think it's really important that they understand that structure is crucial, and consistency. One of the things that parents do that's different than what teachers do in the classroom is that teachers have set directions. You know, their directions are very clear. Where parents, their directions are not clear. They're always saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Where teachers are walking feet, indoor voices. So they say exactly what they want. Where parents say, don't run, don't yell, don't, you know, and the child has to figure out, well, what is it that you really want? Because they hear the last part of that. So they hear, you know, run, so then they run. And not just that, but it's temptation. When you tell somebody don't do something,
they want to do it.
Don't look over there. What are you going to do? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to look, right? So you want to make sure that you're very clear on your expectations, and that you are actually giving more direct directions to the children.
Do you find that there are more stressful months, like maybe the winter, there's more stress in the house, or is it the summer that's more stress?
Yeah, because in the winter you're pretty much isolated. You're limited to what you can do. So after a while the kids are kind of anxious and they're ready to get out, and some parents don't have time to take them outside to play in the snow or whatever the case may be. So it's really important to be creative. I mean, Pinterest is a great place to go to find some great creative things to do, you know, making your own Play-Doh, baking. I mean, kids love to bake, and unfortunately we underutilize our children, especially at the age of 2. We think, oh, they're just 2, they can't do much. But it's, if you don't have any goals, right? And well, how do you feel if you have goals and you have accomplishments? How does that make you feel?
Oh, yeah,
you're proud of yourself.
It's wonderful, right? So what happens is that parents, they don't do that. They don't have enough goals for our 2-year-olds. Therefore, the child is not feeling successful. So the more you get your children involved in the household, the more you're going to have your children feel successful and less stressed.
Wow.
It's almost counterintuitive, because you think that, oh, if I just have the kids go do their own thing, it's less stress on me. It's the other way around.
It's the opposite.
Wow.
I mean, when you have teachers, I mean, we have 20 kids in the classroom. How is it that we're able to manage 20 kids in the classroom, and then when they get home you only have 1 or 2 and they have a hard time managing their children? Because we utilize them, because we have them be involved in the process. We have them cleaning the tables. We have them doing all of these things so they feel like they have a purpose.
Well, we've got some time for people to go out and de-stress and find your website. We'll have them do that. If you want to find out some more of Terry's tips, you can do that. Hey, you got the whole month we found out. So go to gooddaycolumbus.com and just click on news links at the bottom of the page, and you too can celebrate as you de-stress this month. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.